Good morning. Good morning. Praises to the Most High. Blessings. Shalom, people. Shalom. Okay, how are you all this morning? I hope you're good. You're well. Hope for those of you, if it is morning, I hope you are well rested. For those who are still in bed, and you see this, good morning, shalom. Love you all, man. Yeah, another day, and gotta give thanks. I always have to do that, and right now the sun is just kissing my face again. Thank you, Lord. Oh, it gives me a good wake up for when the sun is literally on your skin and you know that he's walking with you. And that's how I feel this morning. Kind of sprung out of bed and realised, just between you and me, but me jogging pants are inside out. I won't even show you. They're inside out. That's how quick time I got out of bed, because I wanted to come on before the mad crazy rush. Yesterday was, wow, it was great, it was crazy. But I've been actually sleeping a lot longer, which I think is a really good thing, because when I first arrived here in Dubai, I found that my sleep pattern was just proper out of sync. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. And for those of you who are thinking, you want to change it up, you're thinking of actually making that transition, making that move to another country, then do enough research to know that the time when you go into the time zone situation, that prior to you actually making that move, you must put your body in the country. No, sorry, not your body. You can't physically put your body in the country, but you know what I mean. Just put your mindset into the time zone, so that it doesn't freak you out. Because I paid the price for doing that. And coming out here, I just had I didn't even bother. I was just jumping on that plane, gone. But it does. I realise now it pays dividends, because now that my body's back in sync, this is 2 years deep. I'm actually having really proper rest. So if there's anyone out there who's thinking, oh God, I'm looking to do that transition, I'm looking to move, across the waters, then make sure that you give it enough time to put your body in that time zone, or put your mind in that time zone. Do you know what I mean? This is where my head's at. And I know that there's quite a few people who are considering making a new move, like trying to, just changing it up, changing their life, and considering making a move to another country to start a new life. I highly recommend it. I really do. I highly recommend it. Especially this little kid. Especially, if the opportunity presents itself for you to do that. I wouldn't, definitely now, especially now, this time, I wouldn't think twice. Because I always think about times when our parents came over to the UK, and they had very little option. I mean, they were just promised something across the waters, but they didn't have any real idea of what they were going to expect. And that's where You know, like when you're making a choice or a decision, I don't think they didn't have that option. It was just a case of like fight or flight, jump on that plane or get on that ship and go. And obviously they promised, you know, a lot of things which didn't necessarily happen, but they made it happen. They made themselves acquainted with the country. Some for the good, some for the not so good. And with that said, you know, it's like you kind of see how it shaped us as a generation. So like I'm saying now, as we as a generation making decisions and moving somewhere else in the world is an absolute, it's a banger. It's just a no-brainer. Do it. I just think if you've got children and that's a concern and you're thinking, oh God, what about the education and everything? Yeah, it's a concern for a lot of people who are not sure, but you know, I'll say we moved Naim out at a really crucial age. You know, he was in year 10, you know, and he was transitioning to year 11. No, actually, sorry, he was in year 9, he was transitioning into year 10. I apologise for that. Transitioning into year 10, which was obviously crucial because it was, again, it was the time when he had to choose GCSEs. And make no joke, I was concerned that it would have an impact on him, you know, catching up, or, you know, the change of time, the change of weather, meeting friends, all that stuff. But, you know, God's grace, it actually worked. It worked for him, you know, and he's just flourishing. So, like I say, I think you have to, you know, take that leap of faith and put God first before making that actual decision. Put him in the front of it, let him drive that, and you will find that, you know, things can work out for the better. It's never always straightforward. I tell you that for sure. Oh, it's never straight. It's never straightforward. There are lots of bumps, and there are many obstacles, especially when you know, moving to a country where, you know, the language and all the other things. But I think this part of the world, it is more relaxed, especially in Dubai, and it is an absolute, it's a safe haven, it's a safe place. And for those who are thinking, okay, you know, what is it I need to do? I would strongly recommend, if you are in any of like the health industries, education, engineering, science, technology, any of those industries, if you are well versed, I would strongly recommend that you go and check out if there are any opportunities. Listen, I'm going to tell you now, without a word of a lie, there are opportunities here. Obviously, I work in education, I work in arts and media, and I do feel absolutely 100% blessed that opportunities are here and they're continuing to arise. So, but if you are in the health industry, or even if it's like engineering, or if you are into science and technological jobs, they're on the come up here. I mean, I'm not a jobs board, so I wouldn't know what jobs are available. I don't know, but I definitely feel that there's a lot of opportunities, and this is a growing state. And yeah, so just go and check it out. Just go online and check it out if you think about it. And I'll try and give you as much information and give you an update on how the transition worked for us, what we had to go through, all the paperwork and things like that. But like I say, once you get here, man, I mean, this this particular country, the United Arab Emirates, it's